All right. Day one, Diamond Dash training. Um, Noelle and I are super excited to share this content with you and with all of you and help you guys achieve Diamond, because when you make up your mind to go for it, it's so easy, really. So we set up a few questions to talk about our experience with Diamond and why we thought it was so important for our business. So we're kind of going to interview each other and give you guys a little thinking thoughts for the night. So, Noelle, what does Diamond mean to you?
Okay, so for me, Diamond means financial freedom, or at least steps toward financial freedom. It means growing a team that's stable and strong, and it means that I'm doing the right behaviors every single day to get to my goals, which are financial freedom and to have a team of awesome people.
Awesome.
What about you, Danielle? What does Diamond mean to you?
Diamond meant to me that I was serious about this business, that I didn't just treat it as a hobby anymore, that I truly wanted to do something special with this and give that gift back to other people. I feel like I set an emerald for a year, so it took me a year to hit Diamond and really dig deep in myself and ask myself what I wanted out of this business. And when I did go for Diamond, I never looked back. I never dropped rank. So I had to make up my mind that I wanted it bad enough to do anything possible to get there and find the right people to get there with me. So for me, it means like stepping into that leadership role and being serious about your business.
Nice answer. It's so funny that we're like interviewing each other.
Well, gotta keep it real around here.
No, we need to do this more often. Okay, so next question. I guess you asked me since you asked the first one.
Why did you want to become a Diamond coach?
Well, thinking back, so I hit Diamond last February, and I think at the time I really wanted it because I wanted it, to be honest, for like the status that I was a Diamond coach. I feel embarrassed saying, but I think it's important because I had that attitude of like, oh, I want to be Diamond so I can say I'm a Diamond coach. It is why when I did hit Diamond, I had a really hard time being proud of myself, because I felt like I didn't do it at the time for the right reasons. And which subsequently, after I hit it and kept it for the 6-week qualification period, I had to do a mental shift. I had to be like, okay, this isn't some fun, this isn't a game, this is real. And reaching Diamond is proof that it's possible. It's proof that it's not that hard, but keeping Diamond and actually, having a leadership mindset to create a team to sustain it. So it's not like, oh, I was Diamond one time, that was fun. I had to really do a mental shift, which I know we're going to talk about in a little bit after. But it turned into, I want to be Diamond because I want to be a leader, and I want to change lives, and I want to be around for more than a year in this business. So Danielle, why did you want to be a Diamond coach?
Well, mine was kind of similar. I saw for a year Noelle and my coach kind of hit the ground running, and that just didn't happen in my business. It was because I wasn't fully happy with myself and where I was going, and having a clear vision, kind of talking about what I said in question number 1. But I wanted to show them that I could do this just like them part-time, and they were full-time, and keep up with the pace and show other women that were working full-time that were interested in this opportunity that, hey, if I can do this, you can do it too. So that took me a little bit longer, but I wanted to hit Diamond to show like this is possible. There's no excuse that if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I really just went into it with that mindset. And when I kind of made up that mind and surrounded myself with coaches that wanted it just like me, like I said, I hit it and kept it.
That's good.
All right.
Okay.
Question number 3. What held you back from becoming a diamond, Noelle?
Honestly, I didn't think it was possible in the beginning. I had heard about this shiny diamond thing, but I just thought, oh, I'm not going to hit that for at least a year. So I didn't think about it. And I was more focused on running challenge groups than I was on inviting people to the business opportunity. Because at the time, I mean, I was seeing success, I was hitting Success Club, but I didn't understand the opportunities that this business offered. So I didn't get that, oh, you really can pay off student loans, until I started seeing some of my peers, people my age, seeing all the success. I was like, wait, like, for instance, Chelsea Pearson is our age. I mean, that's just wild. And she's a millionaire. Like, how is she doing it? And it was because she stepped up and actually became a leader. She's only an 8-star diamond. Like, that's 8 people that are diamonds in her team. That's totally possible. So when I started actually plugging into the resources that Beachbody has, studying top coaches, figuring out who I wanted to be in this business, that's when that's when I made that mental shift again. What about you? What held you back from becoming a diamond?
This is hard going second all the time. I hear you're great.
I'll go first because I'm like, the first thing on my mind, right?
Okay, what held me back from becoming diamond? I think it kind of all relates. I didn't take it seriously. I wasn't doing the 3 vital behaviors every day. I would do it when I wanted to, or I don't know, I kind of half did stuff. And until Noelle and I started working together, I would say also because our upline team was so strong when we were developing our own businesses, Noelle and I never got like pushed out of the nest. We had to kind of take that step on our own and say, hey, we're ready for our own teams. Like, we need to do this. And it's scary sometimes because people think, oh, I can't start my own team. I could never do this. I can't run team calls and I have to create all this stuff. And it's really not about that. It's really just proving that, hey, I have my own kind of culture and my own vibe in my tribe, and I need to step up into that leadership role for my team, even if it's one person, even if it's one discount coach or your mom or whatever. Creating that leadership for yourself pushed me to say, okay, I can do this. It's feasible. And I didn't do that right when I hit diamond, but a lot of top coaches will say as soon as their coaches hit diamond, they at least have to make a personal page for their personally sponsored coaches just to have that connection with your coaches, because you don't want your coaches looking to Noelle and I all the time and thinking like, oh my gosh, like I could never do that. No, you want to keep it real. So I think what really held me back from diamond was myself, in understanding what diamond meant and how that it really was easy. I felt like we built it up to be this big, huge thing. And then when you hit it and hold it, it's like, okay, now I can help somebody else do it and make them know that it's really not hard. So I think, yeah, just utilizing Noelle, again, Success Partners, was key in taking that seriously as well. So when I kind of took the things seriously that we say is simple to do every day, it works.
I want to add something because I remember where we were when you and I were talking about creating our own team pages, and like we were really scared. We were terrified. We're like, no, we're not ready. And I think the other thing that kind of held us both back was we were waiting for permission. We were waiting for permission to be like, like, coach, do you think that we're ready to be diamond? Do you
like,
think
is this okay with you? Am I going to insult you leaving the team?
Yeah, exactly. And that we had to really grapple with, because we felt like we felt so like this business was like a really weird personal thing, and we didn't realize that, no, we don't need to wait for permission to be amazing.
We give you all permission today to start your own page, even if there's one person in there. It gets better. I talked to myself for the first 3-4 months, and it's cool.
I still talk to myself sometimes. That's a shameless plug, team. Respond to me. Okay. Since I'm always going first, I'm gonna ask you the next question. When did okay, this is like that's a little weird question, but I'm gonna ask
Okay.
it. When you did X, you received diamond. You achieved diamond.
Received diamond.
Absolutely.
Okay, for me, totally, hands down, when I went to big Super Saturdays and I took personal development seriously. So in January of last year, I went to Super Saturday in Tampa with Autumn and Carl and 800 other coaches, Lindsay Matway, Brittany Leggett, Lindsay Stay, you name it. They're all there. And I just kind of realized, well, they're just like me with maybe a little bit more makeup, and it's doable. And just being in a room with Carl and feeling that like skin crawl with just like intense emotion of what this business can do, because we sit behind our computer screen all the time, and I tell my coaches this all the time, you have to get to events. Super Saturday or quarterly for a reason, because every quarter you get burnout at some point. You have to have that human connection and human touch to other people that are doing this. And then when I went to Summit, so that's when I started my 6 weeks of qualification for Diamond, and I never dropped rank that whole 6 weeks. Why? Because I immersed myself in motivational speakers and coaches I looked up to in personal development, and learning how to be a better leader is when Diamond was easy for me. It wasn't a, oh my gosh, I'm going to drop it this week. No, because I was always helping more people. I was raising the bar alongside Noelle for ourselves. Every single month we upped our goals. And guess what, guys? When you raise the bar on your goals, you actually hit them most of the time. So it's kind of like when I just said, okay, well, I'm just going to help 6 people or 3 people every month and hit SC5. Well, that's where you're going to stay. You're going to stay at Emerald. To run with the Diamonds, you show your team SC10 minimum. That's where the game is played. And it's only hard if you make it hard. So events. Gotta go. Noelle, when you did what X did you achieve Diamond?
All right. When I ran Ryan's account, I achieved diamond. And that kind of goes back into when I felt guilty about it, because I felt like to be diamond, you should have a team. You should have people to mentor. But looking back, no, I made a business decision, and a business decision that makes my business look very different from Danielle's, but it doesn't make it any worse or better. And what I had to do to successfully run his account and my account was I needed to up my Success Club points. So Success Club 5 wasn't going to cut it. So I had to do 10, and I had to do 6 in his, or at least 4. Sometimes that happened. But realizing that I have to do exactly what Danielle was saying. I have to be immersed in training. I have to be immersed in personal development, because that's the only way that I can, fully reach people double time, split myself in half. That's essentially what I did. And that's how I achieved diamond for the first time. Because I've achieved diamond twice. I achieved it in Ryan's account.
Yeah, double diamond.
But that's another story for another time.
All right, so this is a good one for you, Noelle. What do you do to make sure you don't drop diamond rank?
That is a really good one, because that is one that is the thorn in my back lots of the times. That goes back to the fact that, when you do run 2 accounts, it is hard because you have a lot more people that you have to watch, a lot more inactive, active things that you have to watch. So in the beginning, I just kept doing everything the same. And then in the past couple months, when I've noticed when rank has been an issue for me with dropping and stuff, it's leaning on Danielle and listening to her advice, even when I don't want to, that I need to recruit. So instead of focusing on challengers, focusing on potential coaches, understand, like sharing how my life is changing for the better with this business opportunity, so that I can find people who are like me or who want to work like I do, or who have the same drive. And that's been a really good shift for me as I'm rebuilding my business, because that's the other thing that many of you are going to start noticing. The people that you sign up in the first couple months might not be around 6 months later. And that's okay, because who you were 6 months ago is not who you are today. And who you are today is not who you're going to be in 6 months. And we have to be constantly evolving. We have to constantly be wanting to be better. So, I feel like the theme is studying, training, and being in personal development. However, understanding that you can't waste your whole day training. You have to take action. So anytime I hear any sort of thing in a leadership training, I always, sometimes I pause the training and do the action, because I know myself, and if I don't stop in that moment and do it, I'll forget. So that was kind of tangential, but I'm sorry.
I heard a quote this week from Janelle Summers. They were talking about how many people have signed up with you over, however X amount of years, and what's the percentage of people that are still there and have never canceled. And they were saying 50%. And she was like, 50%? That's amazing. So if 50% of your enrollments stick with your account, that's amazing. So just know that cancellations are going to come. So I think for me, it's kind of trying to be ahead of the game. If someone is going red and active, you are on them asking, how's their Shakeology? What's going on in life? What are you thinking? If income's an issue, always presenting the coaching opportunity if you think they would be a good coach. And understanding how your drill down works, because you can only control the controllable. Once you are diamond, you can't control when people cancel. You can't control when people drop out or go inactive and say nothing to you and never respond to your messages. You can only control continuously bringing in new coaches, continuously bringing in new challengers, and finding the holes to fill. Right now, I had a coach that canceled, and so I have a crap ton of people on my left side, but none of them are coaches. And so my right leg is all my runners. And Noelle has this issue too with running Ryan's account. And so you're constantly having to play the teeter-totter game. But that's being a girl boss. And it doesn't always work out the way you want to, but you can only control your actions daily to run your account. And I think that's the biggest thing in holding diamond rank, is trying to just be one step ahead of the person you can't depend on. And we're going to talk about that in the next 2 weeks. So any closing thoughts, Noelle?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think something else that you should mention about what you did to make sure that, what was the question? Cut off.
Not sure that, right.
Is looking at this as a business. Like, this is a business. You have business hours. If you don't, you need to start, because if you're only going to treat this like a side thing, on the side, that's all it's going to be, and it's not going to grow. If you treat this as a part of, your day-to-day, a part of your 9-to-5 job, it's going to become that. Does that make sense? Because I see too often that, people don't make Success Club a priority because, well, they don't need to, because they have a full-time job. This is just something on the side, and then they get disappointed and frustrated because they see people around them hitting all these goals, and they're like, I must not be good enough, so I'm going to just quit. You know what I mean?
It's matching your actions with your goals. And that's why we're having you take action every single day in this training, just like you did in Coach Basics, except for all of you now are the best challengers of the week. And you are the rock star that's going to show up every single day and answer the question and participate and be a part of this group, because you're investing in your business and putting the time and work in to hit diamond and rock the 6 weeks and go to summit as a diamond. Because no one wants to go to diamond. No one wants to go to summit as an emerald like me.
That was so not fun. I was kind of embarrassed wearing my medal, because I was like, it felt like I was like, it was just like that sign that was like, alert, Danielle, 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 you didn't get it in time. It was really awkward. Don't do that to your others.
Put Nashville with a big shiny diamond on your pin board next to your computer, and you guys will do it. If you show up every day in this training, there's no reason that all of you can't do it. Most of you are like 3 coaches away from doing it, controlling 1 emerald account, signing up 2 more challengers. It's a piece of cake, guys. Make it easy on yourself.
Seriously, don't overthink it. All right. I think
Awesome.
we've been talking for too long. So
We're super excited and we can't wait to get started.
get ready to diamond dash.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.